of health. That doesn't matter for PL. So.
Okay, just
They can go like kind of even and just have a stable laning state. They just sort of win the mid game. So this is Cole's way of saying let's punish the early game and cause problems.
Going for both bounty runes, but they don't realize that Jesse was up on the high ground. They roll in with Z-Freak and the dual breath is there onto Bulldog. So let's pull little Beastmaster, right click down, and the first blood goes to Z-Freak. Bounty rune. Slow Swindles down, and of course Scorched Earth gives you so much more leeway to actually heal up through these little scrappy engagements with a dual lane up at top. An early scan there, but it's the roll in onto EGM that Z-Freak looks for. Well, good damage output onto the Jakiro, and with the Winter Wyvern slow, Jesse making his way over, but EGM's already dead. Black Cannon actually finds the kill, just kill potential for him, but Z-Freak at top, roll away, and oh, that Spirit. Perfectly acceptable for him to get out of that one, but the DD from Limp has popped a mid S4, trying to Spirit 7 back onto 2. Hanskin, he's giving a little life back to this DP, but still Limp has the illusions and the damage with Jesse helping out. Experience for themselves, but you've given a lot to this Doombringer. You've given a fair amount over to Jesse as well, who's closing in on his 6. Swindles, he's able to deal with
There's
liquid
a roar
fire.
here.
Oh, you're right. He deals with liquid fire, but the roar and another dual breath coming up. Can he deal with that? Well, Limp turns it back around onto Bulldog, and Swindle's not dead just yet. He will drop before Bulldog loses his life as well.
Okay trade for Cole.
So the builds on Death Prophet, they've kind of shifted over the past. Well, I guess since Starladder, we saw VGR. They had kind of treads and Ghost Scepters just tanking up as much as you can. Oh, roar onto Swindles actually, deep in behind enemy lines. Time dilation and the Chrono thrown out will kill off Swindles. S4 may drop low.
Yeah, that was a Limp very aggressive move.
There one mid down that Limp could shift over a little bit faster maybe.
And I think he wasn't expecting, like Lotus TP and Chronos Speed commitment was a lot of ultis expended, so Cole likely to get counted for this trade.
Very far from EGM, walks back into the creep wave, and he's actually surviving through this, baits Chessie into the little cubby hole there, but Loda can't roll on in. Speaking of rolls, that's a movement.
They're walking right into it, and near the mid lane.
Oh, the Hawk, no vision. Z-Freak and Chessie retreat back behind their tier 2.
There was just a ping from Swindle, which was almost like right on top of S4 and Bulldog. Okay, as I say that he's going to TP. Alright.
He's got the hood, but he's roared up. He does not get his Scorched. Oh yes, he does. He got Scorched Earth up in time. The Spirit Side is still dreading him. Drow down low. Swindles barely escaping while EGM comes in. The Chrono down on the Chessie and Limp. But the damage output isn't quite there from Alliance until the Chain Frost. Finally lands, but bouncing back onto Swindles into Z-Freak again. The illusion's packing a little bit of this damage. Thanks to they've lost 2 heroes while EGM magnetized and doomed. They'll try and deny him off. Okay, Bulldog turn to kill, and there's the deny. All very low and tail between legs. Alliance, they retreat out, but it's a good trade for them, even if they do have to return to Fountain to lick their wounds. Which one's affected, or did they change that?
I think they changed it so that Veil's dispellable now. I'm not sure if that includes Doppelganger.
Oh yeah, I think you can dispel it, but I mean in the middle of a team fight, S4 in the meantime is caught and destroyed by Complexity. The cooldown also deterring anyone else from Alliance joining in, while Arke was back behind the tier 2.
And good aggressive move, like with time that gank, such that Alliance were not ready to take the fight, and they're going to get a T1 tower to follow this up.
In the meantime, Loda just returns to farming, realizes he can't really do too much there. EGM boulder smash from Z-Freak. And he's got them magnetized as well, while EGM TP's out, realizes that the Winter's Curse, they're not going to need it to stop him. The damage output was good enough from the 2 supports to find that pickoff.
Oh, Swindles.
Oh dearie me. Necro 1 with a Chain Frost expended as well. I really wanted that kill.
So, smoke from Ake and Loda, they are headed towards mid lane. They see Swindles. He is completely alone.
He is. Now, expend the Chrono. No questions asked. Kill first. Deal with the consequences later, but Complexity do not have any retribution there. Heads here with Complexity as they're looking for the tier 2, but the wraparound is coming. Hanskin and the Centaur in a good position to scout this one out though, and the initiation routes, the avenues that Alliance have to utilize here. This darkness, the nighttime has come, and the roar onto Swindles, burnt through all his mana, and the Chrono onto 2. Hanskin and Jesse both caught, and in the meantime S4 rips through Z-Freak, takes him out on the Exorcism. The little ladies, the sisters, burn through Jesse. 3 down, look for 4. Limp Consolation is the lich, and now maybe EGM Jakiro with the Centaur up in the front. Limp finds him. But 4 for 2, and the 2 supports are the only casualties here for Alliance. Limp, oh, there's no stun, no bash.
S4 had the, I believe had the Yules, he had it after the TP. Try and take Roche against an Aghanim's Jakiro, good luck with that.
Trying to take towers against it. We saw how good it was in game number 1. Just lay it down onto a tower and Complexity couldn't really do anything with it. EGM, there's the Chrono down from Loda onto Swindles. Again, they're going to focus down the Doombringer. That's Turret tries the boulder smash. Winter's Curse is good on West. Put the damage out, but is it going to be good enough though? S4 dropping down half HP, Yules himself into the air as Jesse BKBs, but the roar is there. Bulldog catches him, but lifts the damage. S4 Spirit Silence Loop is still dropped. Loader returns to the fight again, but Jesse burned through his mana. The neck greenness from Bulldog will clear up Jesse. Oh, will they? Oh, will they? Swindle eats one, and the burn. He had no mana to burn, so the HP doesn't get reduced either. Jesse barely by the skin of his teeth retreats out of the fight, still alive.
I don't think Cole are ready for another Macropire.
Oh, Jesse's alone in the Roche pit. Well, he had a couple of skeletons there, but Boomstick is not going to be able to
They've
finish
got
off
all
Roche
their
on
ultis
alone.
back up. This fight doesn't go well for Cole if they're not careful.
Loads up. The little
He's got
shimmy
BKB though.
forward.
He can play very aggressive.
Yeah,
until he
damn
gets
right, he's doomed, but he got the BKB off beforehand. A Winter's Curse onto EGM is going to hold the advance of the Hordes of Alliance, and Macropire is dropped, and Jesse, he walks in with his BKB. They've taken out the 2 supports pretty much here with the buyback from EGM. Looking to turn around is Admiral Bulldog onto Hanskin. The roar expended, but it's a great Chrono from Loda. Catches one, but it splits the fight until the damage. Z3 controls with the Chrono and finishes him off. Now Jesse, he's full HP, but how long will this last? The Exorcism and that Spirit Siphon burning through. The Gyrocopter drops. That boulder smash will not save you, brother. And Bulldog sprinting away from the fight, but Complexity have done decently here.
Yeah, they forced buybacks, and with Exorcism wearing off, they can actually chase and re-engage now. Bulldog's low. Not sure.
Freak. And without Limp, you're not going to be able to do that, but Bulldog, yeah, kills off the illusion here and will take him down, and will finish him off while EGM, he bought back and tried to waddle his way back into the team fight, but Limp survives. For Complexity and EGM, guess what it's time for?
Aetherlands?
It's time for Macro. Oh, you got Aetherlands and Octarine on EGM.
No,
Yeah.
he hasn't gone the Aether. He's a bit poor right now, but here we
It's
go.
Macropire time and Complexity. Oh, Loda, hello, Chrono ready, and he's going to try and throw it down on the chest. He catches 2 again. Deep Freak
Got
on
Swindles.
the back lines. Clips S4 and the roar back in again. This curse is good, but that chain cross is even better. Back into Swindles and then bouncing through them, and Swindles still alive. It's cold embrace from the door breath. They'll catch him, right-clicking him up on top of that ramp. And Complexity retreating, but Hanskin, he cannot flap his wings any further than Hordes of Alliance. I've caught them. Complexity lose 1 by 1, and then they'll lose Roshan to boot.
I mean, Alliance just hit massive chain frost there from Ake.
Kind of item. Kite well up against Loda as well as S4, as well as tank up.
Fight directly into Loda. The blow from the Skadi. Very nice against melee carries.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, there we go again. Tier 3 being pushed in.
Dire's structures are
Glyph very early to be popped, and it has to be to deal with S4. Question is, how does Complexity jump in? Well, they don't. Loda is the one to initiate on the Jesse. There's the Macropire drop, the damage output is amazing from Alliance, and you're right, no buyback for Gyro. Loda pops his BKB and just runs through them all. While S4, 1v1 Swindles. Swindles doesn't stand a chance. Doombringer, get yourself the hell out of here, and Complexity on the ropes at this point. Alliance take down the first lane of racks, 34 minutes in, look for the second, and there's tier 3. There's no exorcism here, but it's still not long for this world as the liquid fire gets pumped out time and time again from EGM.
Doom forced to rebuy, but I don't even think they can fight without the Gyrocopter. PL, despite how farmed he is, just can't fight into this Alliance squad.
They have to go in. Liv has to go in. He knows he is the last-ditch effort here to try and kill off anyone, and Bulldog will be that one hero he kills, but PL loses a life in the exchange and has to buy back. Down goes Complexity. Faster Mancer. Burn Spirit.
Beasting, he gets kill after kill while doomed. He's just ignoring the Doom at this point. He will lose his Aegis, but he's got a second life.
He finally dies. Finally.
He may just want to secure the melee racks here. Yeah, he's going to get the melee racks, recognizing that they may have to retreat soon.
They
Just call back and
They can't go top because of the tier 2 there, so it looks like you're right. Loda,
they can
silence.
just lose EGM here. You don't really care. You just need to make sure you get out, and EGM won't even go down.
Lip. Ooh. Nearly dies to Macropire, stands in the fire a little bit too long. Loda, he's got Blink in 3, time walk away, the homing missile though. BKB's away, no problem. And this double damage rune, hang on a second, 10 seconds for Chrono.
For now, Reliance moving forward.
They want to kill someone, the support pairing here, Hanskin and Z-Freak. I might try and find EGM, Limicate. TP. He doesn't have a TP. He wants S4 to come in and find the counter kill. Z-Freak has put himself in a really sticky situation. Chris Levinson down 1 minute without your Earth Spirit. No buyback available, and someone on this Alliance team.
Get up. Instead of what you'd normally see as a refresher, but making it even harder for Swindles to approach these team fights. And
No Winter's Curse, no Doom. Oh, there is a Roar. Swindles, oh,
He's gone-
goodbye
he just
mana,
fought back too.
goodbye life, goodbye hopes and dreams.
It is going to be a very troubling defense here. S4's already on the high ground with Exorcism.
What's the complexity need? Is it possible
miracle.
for them?
They need a miracle, and I'm not talking about the 9k MMR player.
Dire's top tower.
I can't have him. OG have got him under lock and key, and this lane of racks, the BKB from Loader, preemptively pops just to make damn sure they get it. And he's looking for the chrono to someone limp. He's back there. The real one, they know it's him, but Chessie's gone. Buyback's available for the gyro, but at this point, Alliance just aren't dying. Limp is chasing a Lich around and losing his life in the macro fire. Look at him. The Phantom Lancer doesn't stand a chance in hell while S4 mops up on the back. Tentacled Lady forces the GG out of complexity.
Dire's middle barracks
Well,
has fallen.
Complexity not out of epicenter, but they will be starting in the lower bracket come main event tomorrow. And that's a tough proposition for them, a possible EG or secret round 1 matchup. They had a strong game 1 showing, but game 2 it just feels like there was a few too many draft weaknesses for them. The last pick PL was kind of like, it didn't really patch up the holes in their ship.